All right, there we are, folks. We are good. We are good. We are good. Just checking the integrity of my recording, and it appears to be just fine. All right. So, welcome back. More Cheese League Baseball here on Geek Cheese on YouTube. Right now, we're going to see game number 3, Kasseri Kraken and the Gruyere Gamblers. Noah Stevens on for the Kraken, and Lane Coffey on for the Gruyere Gamblers. And what the heck happened there? I don't know what just happened there. Hopefully everything looks all right. Yeah, it looks all right. Yeah, we're gonna get right into it. Obviously, this is tied at one apiece, and that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. It's just tied up. This series is all tied up. Look at some of the folks that we got here. The opening lineups: the Extreme Contact Specialist versus the very balanced, or even, I guess, just balanced Gruyere Gamblers. That is how things will line up here. We're at Whacker's Wheel as well. This overhead shot, we have Johnny Duke, Freddie Ferguson, Yo-Yo Suzuki. Top 3 here for the Kasseri Kraken in there. Visiting their away uniforms. I really like those jerseys. And here are Gamblers in their home unis. I like those as well. Elaine Coffey on the bump. Let's talk about her. Velocity pitcher. More so than junker accuracy. 4-seamer, 2-seamer. Looks like the changeup and slider for her as well. And that's it. Easy. Out number 1, Freddie Ferguson steps in now. 500 average for him, 1 homer, 4 RBIs. Slider and curveball, not the changeup. Slider and curveball for Coffey. I do have their stats in front of me, and Coffey walks him. So Ferguson walks, that brings up Suzuki. In 3 starts last time, Coffey was 1.80 ERA. 0-1 is the record. 1.50 whip. Well, let's see. 7 strikeouts, 5 walks. Batters at 256 off of her, and they check on the runner. Very good speed on first base. Ferguson runs quite well. Suzuki looks at a ball inside, 1-2. And again, they check on the runner. Ball way inside. And that one is hit well and is gonna get into the stands. The first home run here at Whacker's Wheel, 375-foot shot. Suzuki's first homer, second RBI of the tournament, and the Kraken on the board. In steps Pippa O'Neill. So the Kraken take the early 2-0 lead. See how Coffey kind of settles in. I'm looking at the wrong sheet. Pippa O'Neill didn't hit a whole lot in the last end of the tournament. And it's not faring much better here. Good step, Dane Newman. 67. The Gamblers did make it into the second round last time. That's a base hit up the middle for Newman. They played 13 games total. Of course, they were eliminated. The Kraken did not fare as well. They only played 5 games before getting eliminated in the first round. So trying to stop that again this time as Flowers stepped in. The solid hitters here. Batting 500 so far in the tourney. Of course, small sample sizes. What can you do? That's what we're working with. Inside kind of tied her up 1-2 rather. Coffey now 2-2. Delivers, and the delivery again is tattooed, and that is gone. Another home run for the Kraken. It's Flowers' second homer, 8th RBI of the tournament. Another 2-run shot. 4-0 now.
Number 11.
Kraken on top as Larry Arbor steps in. So Coffee struggling here in the early going. And down on strikes goes Arbor, but 4 runs in the top of the first for the Kasseri Kraken. Brings up Carmen Morse. Leadoff hitter here for the home team Gamblers. Morse hitting 500, I think. Is that what it said? Yeah, 500 as well. And fouls that one off. Noah Stevens on the bump here. We can talk about him real quick. 4-seamer slider, curveball, changeup. Standard fare here in Cheesley. Over. Shortstop, that is the first out. Aiden English now up. 429 for him thus far. Stevens, kind of more of an accuracy guy. Not a big speed or junk pitcher, but... And that one is fouled away from English. 0-2. And gets away from him. Curveball gets away from him. 1-2 again, and now the 2-2. Let's see. Let's take a look at Stevens. And over Fellow. Uh-oh, and something happened there. We had an injury on the play. English pulled his hammy. That's not good. As Crush Thompson steps in. Crush Thompson's having a good series thus far. And it's a base hit up the middle here. Stevens, talked briefly about him. Kraken pitching staff is not the greatest. As Izzy Shepard steps in. Honestly, their whole entire... Did I say their pitching staff? Because I meant their whole entire pitching staff. I thought I said just their rotation. Their pitching staff is not the greatest. But one bright spot in their rotation was Noah Stevens. This is to Doyle to O'Neill for the final out. Stevens, 2.70 ERA, 0.75 WHIP in his... Oh boy, well that's disappointing. He only had 1 start last time, so... Alright, Aiden English gets taken out. So that is something. Lane Cook goes in. And is out of position. Clark across the diamond, out number 1. So English, that's kind of a, well, I was going to say that's kind of a rough one. English was 214, hit 214 in the last tournament, so early on, I don't know, maybe you would have done better. Who knows? Melissa Rodriguez up, number 9 hitter with 1 out, 2-2 count. Shattered bat, foul ball. Full count, and Coffee loses her, and she's kind of struggling out there on the mound, trying to figure out her rhythm, figuring out the zone. As Johnny Duke steps in. And they throw over. Good digs over there from Lansford. And pretty good speed on the base pass again here for the Kraken. Popped up into the Bermuda Triangle out there. Who's going to catch it? It's Wade Clark. Will Clark was a real player. And here's Freddie Ferguson. Walked his first time up. Power versus lefties activated. And got some beefed up stats in the base paths here too. Now one's fouled away. 1-1. And ooh, that gets away from the catcher. So gets away from Hernandez. And the runner advances to second. So 3-1. 2 outs, runner on second, and boy, Coffee walks her. Brings up Suzuki. Got some Kraken fans here in the stands. Some, you can see them. They're out there. And that one's fouled back. And that one's fouled away. It's a quiet stadium, though, here at Whacker's Wheel. It's pretty quiet. And Suzuki down on strikes. Very mad. Very, very upset with himself. They leave a runner in scoring position. Nonetheless, the Kraken still lead at 4-0. Bottom of the second. All right, Leighton Hernandez leads it off. It's going to be an out to Johnny Duke. 5, 6, and 7 up. Here's your number 6 hitter, Lansford. So Lansford already hitting 500 in the tourney. Looking pretty good. I don't think he got a at-bat the last tournament. Popped up. And there's out number 2 as Billy Bland. Good old Billy Bland comes in. 667. He did not get an at-bat in the last tournament either on the Gamblers side. In all 13 games that they played. So he's out to prove something. And he rips that one right at Flowers, out number 3. Nice little panning look here. Whacker's Wheel again. This is our first, I believe this is our first time here. It's a neat little park. Some very unidimensional. Some windows and stuff out in right center. You hit that. Hit the windows. You hit a tank. All right, O'Neill up. And quickly, Coffee in the hole. 3-0. Boy, oh boy. You gotta look at some of the hotels, the windows, business buildings, whatever they might be. In the back there as Newman steps up 1 for 1 with a single. And all right, Coffee is done. All right, Dahlia Gagne comes in. Interesting little strategy here. Don't disagree with it. Coffee was struggling. That brings up Aubrey Flowers. And Flowers fouls that one away. Of course, she homered her last time up. That one's fouled away. 0-2. And the ball. And again, Gagne. As that one's fouled back. I believe Gagne is their bonus pitcher. That's a base hit right up the middle. So the Kraken hitters just keep jumping on the Gamblers pitching. Brings up Larry Arbor. Yeah, Gagne was definitely is their bonus pitcher, because I don't have her on the roster sheet from last time. All right, 1-1. First and second. And 1 out. Now 2 outs. That brings up Doyle. Doyle rules. 0 for 1. Doyle. Boy, oh boy. Jacob Doyle. 375 last tournament. 5 games he played for the Kraken. Actually, I don't think he played 5 games, did he? Yeah, no, he played all 5 games. That one is ripped. And it's going to be extra bases for sure. 1 hops the wall. 1 run comes in. They hold the runner at third. Doyle just barely gets there. It is an RBI double, and the Kraken take the 5-0 lead. Now runners on second and third. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I feel like I'm like crouched down like a hobbit here. Little troll. Just watching my baseball games. Little troll. All right. Wade Clark stepping in. 8-9-1 to up for the Gamblers. 167 thus far. See if they can get something going here in front of the home crowd. This is our home opener. Of course, our first 2 games were at Battery Bay. home of the Kraken. That's a base hit up the middle. That's a good start. Looks pretty, I said unidimensional, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's actually a little shallower in right field. It looks like in dead center, might be like 408, 410. Something like that. Nonetheless, that high wall, though, that high wall is tough to deal with. All right, Ruben Carter up. Looks at a high called strike 1 and 2. I think the umps in Super Mega Baseball is this is the 6-4, and they can't complete the double play. Just get the put out. Carmen Moore steps in 0 for 1. I feel like the umps in Super Mega Baseball 4 are generous. And that is caught by Flowers. I actually thought that was going to drop in front of her. Caught a little, not necessarily a shoestring catch, but a little basket catch. Lane Cook steps in now. His first at-bat put in for Aiden English, who got taken out with a hamstring injury. And that is hit right to Rodriguez, out number 3. Top of the 4th we go, and it'll be top of the order for the Kraken. 5-0. They lead it. Not a lot of offense on the Gamblers side. That one is ripped into the gap. And going for 2, and they'll get there easily. So leadoff double here for the Kraken. Brings up Freddie Ferguson. I'm gonna take a drink. Ferguson, 2 walks. 2 walks. That was a weird sound. That was like a wiffle ball bat. That's funny. It's a ground out. That brings up Suzuki. 1 for 2. He had a homer already today. What did Ferguson? How many walks he had? His whole last time. He had 5 walks. He has 2 walks today. He had 5 walks his whole last time out for the Kraken.
First baseman, number 50, O'Neill.
Papa O'Neill steps in. Now, I will say one thing. I do feel like the quality of play, the quality of simulated computer play is better in Super Mega Baseball 4. And I've watched a lot of games, obviously, doing this, but every now and then I'll just throw on a couple of games when I'm doing my franchise, and especially if I'm working from home or if I'm doing something else, I'll just pop them on, writing, something like that, editing websites, whatever the hell I do. But yeah, so I feel like the quality of the play is actually better, so I think they improved upon the sim nature of it for sure. Alright, Izzy Shepard steps in. He's 0 for 1, looking for his first hit of the tourney. Shepard, I feel like he should be a pretty good piece here for the Gamblers. Instead, he just can't get a break. Grounds out here to Johnny Duke. And that brings up Hernandez. It's 0 for 1. Do a temp check on Stevens. 47 pitches here in the bottom of the 4th. Looking pretty good yet. Definitely some gas left in the tank. Yeah, he's not even halfway. This is pitch number 50, full count. And right at Doyle for the final out. Top of the 5th now, 5, 6, and 7. Due up for the Kasseri Kraken.
Number 30, Dane Newman.
He steps Dane Newman. Fouled away. Alright, Gagne's still out there on the mound working away for the Gamblers. And that's it, base hit down the right field line into the corner. Morse plays it well and holds Newman to a single. That'll bring up, though, Aubrey Flowers. 2 for 2 today. Home run and a single, 2 RBIs. Looking for Newman's stats. And that is a base hit. That's going to get all the way to the wall. And rounding first makes it to second. It's a double here for Aubrey Flowers. That puts runners on second and third for Arbor, who's 0 for 2. Newman, just looking at his stats, curious. They bring the infield in, and good job there. Lansford fields that, takes it himself. Get the out. Brings up Jacob Doyle with 1 out here. Runners again, second and third. All things considered, Gagne is pitching pretty well. In relief. That's why there's all those broken bats too. I think it's because she throws the cutter. Down on strikes goes Doyle. Brings up Rodriguez. All right. So 2 outs now. Let's see what happens. And 0 and 2 quickly. 2 Rodriguez, 1 and 2 now. Got him chasing. Outside and away. They straight a couple of runners. Nonetheless, they at least still lead it 5-0. Got those big 4 spot up in the first. Got an extra insurance run, I suppose. It's kind of been quiet. All quiet from the Kraken. Definitely quiet from the Gamblers here. Again, in front of their home crowd. That's not quiet. That is a jack. And it's going to be... Oh, just gets over the wall. Thought that was for sure going to be off the wall, but just kept going. A 417-foot shot for Lansford. His first home run and first RBI of the tournament. Solo shot. Puts the Gamblers on the board. 5-1 now. They still trail it. But Billy Bland steps in. He can start a rally here. That one's fouled away. And down the line foul. All right. He knew it was coming. He just couldn't put the barrel on the ball. Here's Wade Clark, 1 for 1 with a single. It's kind of crazy that this is Wade Clark's, second time up? And some of the Kraken players, through 4 times already. That's a base hit. That base rounder feature, that's what Clark has. And that's a really, really, really key feature. Man, it really does improve the speed and everything of your base runners. To Stevens to Doyle, and that is the 1-4-3 double play. So they get a run though. Gamblers still trail. It's 5-1. Top of the 6th, and the Kraken are up. 1 for 3 is Johnny Duke. And ball inside 2 now. Again, Gagne still out there working away. And it's base it up the hill. Actually, that might chase her from the game. I was gonna say she's probably throwing more pitches at this point than the starter. And Coffee. Yeah, I think she's definitely throwing more pitches than Coffee. Coffee only lasted, 2 innings? Maybe even 1 in 2/3. Ferguson tees off in that one. That is gone. Where's that going to end up? Into the stands. Another Kraken 2-run blast. 444-foot shot. Second homer, 6th RBI of the tourney, and 7-1. They now lead it. Yo-Yo Suzuki steps in. Now that may have chased her from the game. No, she's still out there. Oh my god. Crazy. Well, when you're losing, like this. You might just say, nah, the heck with it. I've already lost this game. Focus on the next one. All right. Well, now Alani Hale comes in, so. What's this? Pippa O'Neill up. 1 out here in the top of the 6th. 7-1. The Kraken leading it. 2-2. K Collector activated. Popped up at home plate. Oh, that was a weird one. It's off the top rail. That is hit high and far, but not far enough. Whitley Bland is there, out number 2. There's a Newman. 2 singles today. 2 for Tree. Fouled away. Look at the new advertisers that we have here at Whacker's Wheel. Obviously, Downhill Investments, Pyramid Investments, the OG, Squelch, of course. And then Slim Possibilities. Weight Loss Solutions. 2-2. And Newman down on strikes. Bottom of the 6th we go. The Kraken get 2 more runs. They lead at 7-1. And it'll be the top of the order here for the home team Gamblers. Carmen Morse is 0-2. Stevens, 61 pitches, looking pretty darn comfortable out there. I guess with the exception of the one mistake, he's been pitching pretty great. That one's fouled away. 3-2. And fouled away again. And walked her. So Morse works the walk. That brings up Cook, who's 0-1. Good speed on the base pass here for the Gamblers. Ooh, shows a bunt. A good thought. And that one's fouled away. 0-2 now. Are they going to try to bunt again? Yes. And it's a beauty. Nice. That bunt sends the runner to second. Brings up Crush Thompson, who's 1-2 with a single. And he has definitely the power. Get one in the alley. Actually, even just a base hit would score that run, I think. Pretty good speed. That's base hit. Let's see if they send her. They are not. Ferguson quite well. Throws quite well out there. Izzy Shepard now 0-2. So at the corners, 1 out, and look at that. We are going to have a pitching change. All right, so maybe a little strategy here. Maybe a little game planning, long planning. But Dennis Hayes comes in out of the bullpen. Oh, boy. Wow, he makes Shepard look pathetic on that one. And again, jeez. Denny Hayes. There's Leighton Hernandez 0-2. Denny Hayes. I freaking love Denny Hayes. Look at him. I love these fathead models on these players. 338, 1.5 whip, and 6 strikeouts in his appearances for the Kraken last tournament. Got him swinging down on strikes. They strand a pair of runners. And off to the top of the 7th we go. 6, 7, 8 due up for the Kraken. Accepts Aubrey Flowers 3-for-3. A home run, a double, a single, and 2 RBIs. Could she hit for the cycle? If she gets a triple, that would be amazing. It would be the first time we've ever seen that. 2-1. And there's strike 2. Hale back out there on the bump for the Gamblers. Ball in the dirt. 3-2 now. And walked her. So nope. She will not.
The catcher, number 11, Larry Arbor.
But that's pretty cool. She had a hell of a game. There's Larry Arbor, 0 for 3. He did not have a hell of a game. And that's actually going to be the 3-6 and the 3 double play.
How about the second baseman?
Jacob
number
Doyle
41,
steps up.
Jacob Doyle.
Doyle rules. Realize it's probably obnoxious for me to drink right in front of my microphone. But whatevs. 2-2. Hale delivers. Down on strikes goes Doyle. I think that's his second strikeout today. 6, 7, and 8. The last licks here for the Gruyere Gamblers in front of a very quiet home crowd. Very, very quiet home crowd. Alright, can Kelvin Lansford be the hero? Let's see. Can get things going, get this rally started. One and two. Down on strikes. All right. Brings a Bland. Billy Bland looks like an Old West outlaw. Knows what's coming. Just can't handle it. Over to Rodriguez at third. That is the second out of the inning, and the Gamblers are down to their final out. Wade Clark's up though. Two for two, 2 singles. Can he make something happen? A 2-out rally. And no, that's foul ball. 0-2. Try to get him to chase high. 1-2. Again, try to get him to chase 2-2. Down on strikes it goes, and that's it, folks. That is the ball game. The Kasseri Kraken win, and they take Game 3 of this series, 7-10-0 to 1-5-0, with a big 4-run first inning was really key. Obviously, big day there for Flowers, 3 for 3. Should have walked, 2 RBIs, a home run. Homers there from, from Ferguson and Suzuki as well. Duke, 2 for 4. Struck out twice. Suzuki struck out twice. Arbor and Doyle did strike out twice too. 5 walks, 9 strikeouts on the Gambler side. 2 for 3. Crush Thompson had, between Crush Thompson and Wade Clark, that was pretty much all of their offense. And obviously Lansford had the home run. That was their 1 run, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. So Stevens gets the win. He pitched a great game. And Coffey takes the loss. She only lasted 2 innings. Top 3, Flowers, Ferguson, and Yo-Yo Suzuki. All right, like I said, the Kraken now take Game 3. They lead it series 2-1, and we'll be back at the Whackers wheel for them the next time they come up. That is it for me right now, folks. Thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you next time. Again, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, hit the bell, yada yada. And we'll see you next time. Thanks.